I read this Huffington Post article, I think. Yeah, I know it's Huffington Post, but the title is long, so I keep forgetting it, even though I know what the point of it was. It's titled, I Don't Know How to Explain to You That You Should Care About Other People. It's by Kayla Chadwick. Um, and you probably heard about it, it's been talked about a bit, but honestly, it's been my mind just this entire past year with all of this politics, because I don't understand how people are just so selfish, and it's this whole thing. And this is probably just gonna be one take, because honestly I don't feel like clipping right now. And just in the article, I already chatted about this a bit with my friend, and just with all this stuff with healthcare, with these bans against certain people being in the country. I mean, okay, I have a lot of family that's very conservative, very right wing. I saw them yesterday for the 4th of July, and I've gotten to a point where I don't care how what they think about me anymore. Because just honestly, I'm done. And so I started talking politics with them. It's like whenever they're talking about all these policies, they're forgetting that these are actual people, actual human beings, just like them, but just, a little different. They have different things that make them who they are. And it's like that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to them. And it's like in the article, I can't teach someone how to have empathy. You would think that being a human would just give you that, but apparently for a lot of people in this country, that's not the case. I don't know if this is new or if it's just something that's always been around. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if it was the latter, and that's me. Just all this healthcare stuff. These people that are making these decisions, they're never going to have to be in government healthcare a day in their life. And all these people that are making all these decisions, it's not affecting them. And that's why none of us are being helped. None of us minorities. It's because they just don't give a shit, because it's not affecting them. And it's just like the article said, again, it's like this attitude, screw you, I'm taken care of, who cares? What? It just goes back to, how do I teach someone empathy? I can't. I simply can't. And it's just like with this Muslim ban. My dad's always talking about how it's just this great thing. I'm just like, I think you're forgetting that these aren't numbers. It's not numbers. They're human beings. They're like me. Just because they wear a hijab, just because they believe in Allah, this or that, that doesn't mean they aren't a human being. Why is that so difficult? I mean, God, what is humanity? It's because at this point, with most of what politics is, it isn't just politics. It's affecting actual people, and people that are actually in charge, they aren't thinking about that. They don't actually care. And you would think people that are elected should care, but it doesn't seem to be the case. It's just, Jesus Christ. This is the wealthiest country in the world, and people go bankrupt because they get sick, and then they die because they're bankrupt. Should that really be happening? No, it shouldn't be. And it is because these people that are perfectly capable of paying a little bit more for their taxes refuse to, because they think everyone that's sick is a bum. Jesus Christ, some people just don't have as much money. Odds are I'll end up on government healthcare at some point. Honestly, that would not surprise me one bit. And if it ends up going, if it keeps going the way it's going to end up going, I'm screwed. It's honestly just upsetting. And a lot of people whenever they think of politics, they just think of just something they can discuss, something that's light, because they're at a point of privilege to where politics doesn't actually affect them. It isn't affecting them straight, so they don't have to think about it. And honestly, that'd be wonderful. But nope, these things are affecting actual people. And again, I can't teach someone empathy. Dear God, it's so upsetting. Ugh. Jesus Christ. If I could just, I thought empathy was just a thing that you get because you're a human, but seeing that less and less, and it's honestly just disappointing because, you know, as of late, I've become sort of more optimistic than I probably like to be, and just they're being reminded that stuff is just like a tumble. My friends and I were always talking about how we're in this like tolerant bubble. I mean, like, I literally have no stray friends, so it's easy to forget that, you know, most of the world is homophobic, and then one of us just gets shot straight. And it's just like, oh great, oh yeah, there's the world. There we go. There we go. There's that wake-up call, that reality check. And it's honestly just disappointing every single time. And I'm glad that I do have a chance to not have to constantly think about that. But still, that reality check always sucks. Of course it does. Ugh. I don't know why I'm doing this now. I literally have therapy in like a half hour. I could have saved this for Amy. But you know what? I felt like recording it. So there's a thing. Yeah. Thanks. Bye.